walked inside, and my glasses fogged up white. For a second, the whole room disappeared. I just stood there, blind on purpose, not ready to see who was sitting where. Someone laughed near the door, a chair scraped somewhere close, and for once none of it needed a face. There's a few seconds where everything's soft, where nothing has a face yet. I wish I could stay in that fog longer before the room comes back into focus. By the time they cleared, you'd already looked away. So maybe it didn't matter. Maybe I got my few seconds, and that was the whole point. The rest of the night just filled in around it, like color poured carefully into an outline. There's a few seconds where everything's soft, where nothing has a face yet. I wish I could stay in that fog longer before the room comes back into focus. I keep walking into warm rooms just for this, just for that half second of not knowing. It's a strange thing to chase, I know, but some clarity isn't worth rushing into. There's a few seconds where everything's soft, where nothing has a face yet. I wish I could stay in that fog longer before the whole room comes into focus. Clear now, clear enough, I can see you, and it's fun, it's fine. My rain boots have been by the door since spring. I never really needed them until this week. Funny how you keep things around for months, waiting for the one day they matter. They sat there through every dry morning, never once complaining about being overlooked. Maybe I'm like that too, sitting by some door, mostly unused, waiting for a season that actually calls for me. They're a little dusty, I wipe them off, step into them like they still remember my feet. Some things are patient in a way I'm not. They just wait, they don't wonder why. No second guessing, no checking the mirror twice. Just ready the moment they're finally needed. Maybe I'm like that too, sitting by some door, mostly unused, waiting for a season that actually calls for me. Maybe patience isn't giving up on being chosen. Maybe it's just trusting your season will come. I wanna wait like these boots wait, quiet, ready, never one once doubting the rain would return. Maybe I'm like that too, sitting by some door, mostly unused. But when the season calls for me, I'll already be standing there, ready, boots on, door open, rain finally falling. Turns out waiting wasn't wasted after all. The chalk menu board outside is bleeding now. Today's special running into yesterday's. Someone spent time on that handwriting, the little drawing of a coffee cup. Now the rain is finishing the sentence for them, turning the special into something new entirely. I stood there reading what was left, the words that held their shape a little longer. Some things blur before others, and I'm not sure what that means, but the coffee cup outline stayed almost whole, which felt like a good sign for something. The owner came out with a cloth too late, just moved the blur around a little, laughed at it, went back inside. I like that, not fighting the rain, just acknowledging what it did, and going back to whatever was waiting. I stood there reading what was left, the words that held their shape a little longer. Some things blur before others, and I'm not sure what that means, but the coffee cup outline stayed almost whole, which felt like a good sign for something. Maybe everything written in chalk is just a conversation with the weather. We write what we mean for now, and the rain decides what stays. I stood there reading what was left, the parts that held their shape a little longer. Some things blur before others, and I've stopped asking why the coffee cup outline stayed almost whole. And I went in and ordered one anyway. New board tomorrow, same forecast, same little drawing, same honest chalk. The newsstand on the corner never opens when it rains. The plastic sheet just sits there dripping. I still walk past it every morning, like something might be different today. Same faded headline curling at the edge, same handwritten sign nobody's bothered to replace. Some habits outlive their reasons. I don't even read the paper anymore, but I still slow down at the corner where I used to buy one for you. The owner probably doesn't remember me, it's been that long since I stopped, but some part of this street still expects expects me, and some part of me still shows up. The coins in my pocket know the exact right change, even though there's nothing left to spend them on. Some habits outlive their reasons. I don't even read the paper anymore, but I still slow down at the corner where I used to buy one for you. Maybe one morning I'll just keep walking, not even slow down, not even notice the stand. I don't know if that means I'm healing, or just finally forgetting the root. Some habits outlive their reasons. I don't even read the paper anymore, but some mornings I still stop at the corner where I used to buy one. Still damp, still folded shut, still waiting for a customer who isn't coming. The playground bench is always wet this time of year. I sit down anyway, feel it through my jeans. Kids used to fight me for the swing. Now the whole place is just mine in the rain. The paint's peeling on the slide the same way it always was. Nothing here upgraded, nothing here forgot me either. There's something about an empty playground at night. All that color with nobody using it. I'm too old to be here, I know, but I stay until the streetlights buzz on. I used to come here with you before. We'd sit on the same bench, complain about nothing. Now I just come alone, and the bench remembers better than I do. The wood still has a groove where we used to sit close, like it kept the shape of something neither of us kept. There's something about an empty playground at night. All that color with nobody using it. I'm too old to be here, I know, but I stay until the streetlights buzz on. Maybe I keep coming back to see if the bench still fits the same way it used to. It doesn't. Somehow that's harder than if it had just changed along with everything else. There's something about an empty playground at night. All that color with nobody using it. I'm too old to be here, I know, but I stay until the streetlights buzz on. I get up eventually, damp jeans and all, leave the swing set swaying like it's still deciding something. people under this awning, none of us talking, all waiting out the same sudden ring. Someone's phone flashlight catches the drops. For a second we're all watching the same thing. Nobody checks their phone for how long it'll last. For once nobody seems to be in a hurry. Strangers make good company sometimes, when nobody has to explain themselves. We'll all leave in different directions, but right now we're just standing still together. An old man offers half his cigarette break. Someone laughs at something on their phone. None of this means anything tomorrow, but tonight it's exactly enough. A kid presses her face to the glass behind us, watching the rain like it's the best show in town. Strangers make good company sometimes, when nobody has to explain themselves. We'll all leave in different directions, but right now we're just standing still together. Maybe this is what a city's really made of, not the buildings, just these small shared pauses. 5 strangers, one awning, one passing storm, and for 3 minutes nowhere else to be. Strangers make good company sometimes, when nobody has to explain themselves. We'll all leave in different directions, but right now we're just standing still together. The rain lets up, we nod, we scatter. Strangers again, but a little less alone. The gutter outside keeps a steady beat, dripping onto the same spot on the sill. I didn't put a bowl under it, I kinda like the sound too much. It's been going on for hours now, patient and plain, like it has nowhere else it needs to be. It's not music, not really, but I've started humming along anyway. Something this consistent feels like it's keeping time for me. Someone will fix that gutter eventually, and I'll probably miss the sound when they do. Funny what you get used to without ever meaning to. I've started timing my thoughts around it, letting each drop mark the end of one and the start of another. It's not music, not really, but I've started humming along anyway. Something this consistent feels like it's keeping time for me. Maybe that's all rhythm ever really was. Something imperfect, repeating until it means something. I'm not asking this gutter for wisdom, I'm just glad it hasn't stopped yet. It's not music, not really, but I hum a little louder now. Something this consistent feels like it's keeping time for me. Still dripping, still steady, still the only clock I trust tonight. The street lamps have rings around them tonight. The mist makes halos out of ordinary light. I'm not walking anywhere in particular, just through every ring I can find. Each one a little softer than the last, like the whole street decided to glow gently for once. Everything looks a little holy when the air's this thick and slow. I know it's just moisture bending light, but I let myself call it something else. My shoes are soaked, I stopped minding an hour ago. The mist gets into everything eventually. Maybe that's fine, maybe I needed something to get all the way through. My coat, my hair, the space behind my ribs, all of it a little damp, all of it a little lighter. Everything looks a little holy when the air's this thick and slow. I know it's just moisture bending light, but I let myself call it something else. Maybe I don't need it to mean anything. Maybe a halo can just be light, doing what light does. But I'll keep walking through every ring anyway, just in case something in me needs the blessing. Everything looks a little holy when the air's this thick and slow. I know it's just moisture bending light, but tonight I'll believe it anyway. One more ring, one more street lamp, then I'll finally head home, slow and soaked and lighter. I wrote your initial in the fog on the window, just one letter, small enough to deny. The seat next to me stayed empty the whole ride, which felt like an answer to something I hadn't asked out loud yet. The city scrolled past, smeared and slow. Things you write in fog don't last, they clear before anyone else can see them, which is maybe why I wrote it. Some things are only meant for you and the window. The kid 2 seats back drew a whole house, complete with smoke from the chimney. I watched him add a dog, then a son. Even in November, even in the rain, I looked back at my single letter and added nothing, and that felt right too. Things you write in fog don't last, they clear before anyone else can see them, which is maybe why I wrote it. Some things are only meant for you and the window. By the time I got off, the letter was gone, just a faint streak where it used to be. Maybe that's the right amount of time for something you're not ready to say louder. Things you write in fog don't last, they clear before anyone else can see them, which is maybe why I keep writing it. Every cold window, every long ride. One letter already gone, but I know what it said.
I used to jump every puddle on this street, now I just walk straight through them. Not because I stopped noticing, just because my shoes dried out a long time ago. Somewhere between then and now, I traded my socks for something that doesn't have a name. Maybe growing up is just running out of reasons to jump around things. I still see every puddle, I just don't bother anymore. The kid up ahead is jumping every single one, splashing his mom, laughing at nothing. I slow down so I don't pass them. A little longer. She doesn't even flinch, just laughs and wipes her coat, like getting wet was always part of the plan. Maybe growing up is just running out of reasons to jump around things. I still see every puddle, I just don't bother anymore. Maybe next time I'll just do my shoes and not think twice about the mess. Maybe there's still a version of me that hasn't fully given up on getting wet. Maybe growing up is just running out of reasons to jump around things, but tonight I see every puddle, and for once I don't walk around them. One small splash, nobody watching, feels like something I forgot I could do.
My shoes held up fine it's my socks that gave up. Somewhere between the crosswalk and the door, I peel them off in the hallway, leave them there like evidence of something. The rain found a way in through a seam I never noticed. It always finds the one part you forgot to check. It's the small failures that get to me, not the big storms, just the socks. The things that were supposed to protect me and almost did, but not quite. You always check the forecast before we left. I never bothered, liked being surprised. Now I'm just standing here barefoot, missing someone who planned better than me. You'd have handed me a spare pair without a word. Now I just towel off and hope the floor stays warm. It's the small failures that get to me, not the big storms, just the socks. The things that were supposed to protect me and almost did, but not quite. Maybe I'll start checking the weather too, not because I need to, just because you would have. Small things like that are how I still keep you without ever having to say your name. It's the small failures that get to me, not the big storms, just the socks. The things that were supposed to protect me and almost did, close enough. Barefoot on the cold floor, laughing a little at how something this small can still undo me.
Someone lent me theirs at the bus stop. A stranger didn't even ask my name. I keep meaning to return it, but I don't know where to start looking. The bus pulled up before we traded a word. Past thank you, now it just leans by my door like unfinished business. I'm holding on to something that was only ever supposed to pass through my hands. Kinda makes me wonder what else I've been keeping too long. It's a plain one, nothing special, but I checked the weather more since I got it. Like I owe it a reason to be used, like that makes up for not giving it back. Some nights I imagine running into them again, just so I'd have an excuse to finally let it go. I'm holding on to something that was only ever supposed to pass through my hands. Kinda makes me wonder what else I've been keeping too long. Maybe kindness isn't meant to be returned. Maybe it's meant to just keep moving through you. Maybe I'll lend it to someone else next time the rain catches catches somebody without one. I'm holding on to something that was only ever supposed to pass through my hands. Maybe that's how it's supposed to work. Maybe I've had it exactly long enough. Still by the door, still someone else's, still mine until it needs to be somebody else's again. My bike's been out there since before it started. The seats soak through, I'll feel it through my jeans. I could wipe it down, I know where the towel is, but I just stand at the window watching it collect. Watching the way water finds every low spot, the way it always knows where to settle in. Some things I let get wet on purpose, just to have a reason not to leave yet. I'm not staying in for the weather, I'm staying in for whatever this is. You used to ride it more than I did, now it just leans there collecting whatever falls. I should move it under the roof. But some nights I like watching it get worse, like proof that something out there is still moving, even if it's just rain filling an empty sea. Some things I let get wet on purpose, just to have a reason not to leave yet. I'm not staying in for the weather, I'm staying in for whatever this is. Maybe tomorrow I'll wipe it clean, write it out like nothing ever sat here waiting. But tonight I'll let it keep collecting. One more thing, I'm not ready to move on. Some things I let get wet on purpose, just to have a reason not to leave yet. I'm not staying in for the weather, I'm staying in for whatever this still is. Still leaning there, still catching what falls, still mine for now, still mine.
This raincoat's 2 sizes too big. It was yours, you left it, I never mailed it back. The sleeves swallow my hands, but it's the only one I reach for now. I've had chances to give it away, to burn it, to forget, but my hand finds the hook before my head can argue. I could buy one that actually fits. I've had months, I've had the money, but I like disappearing into something that still smells a little like you. People ask if it's my brother's, I just say it's an old one. I don't explain the rest, some things don't need the whole story. The zipper still sticks the same way it always did, and somehow that small flaw feels like the truest part of you. I could buy one that actually fits. I've had months, I've had the money, but I like disappearing into something that still smells a little like you. One day the smell will finally fade, and it'll just be fabric, just be big and gray. I'm not looking forward to that morning, but I know it's coming the way rain always clears. I could buy one that actually fits. I've had months, I've had the money, but I like disappearing into something that still smells a little like you. Sleeves too long, still walking anyway. Still yours, a little still yours.
Someone left a box of books out for recycling. It's falling apart now, soaked through. I didn't take any, I just stood there reading titles through the rain until the ink started running. Some I recognized, some I'd never heard of, all of them giving up their shape at the same slow pace. Everything ends up somewhere it didn't plan to. Soft at the edges, giving up its shape. I'm not saying that's sad, I'm just saying I noticed. Maybe someone's clearing out a whole life. Maybe it's just spring cleaning in July. Either way, the box won't make it another hour, and I stay longer than I meant to. I wonder whose hands turned these same pages once before they ended up out here with no one watching but me. Everything ends up somewhere it didn't plan to. Soft at the edges, giving up its shape. I'm not saying that's sad, I'm just saying I noticed. Maybe that's just what happens to anything kept long enough. The rain gets in eventually, the edges give. I'm not scared of ending up soft like that. I just hope someone stands and reads me on the way down. Everything ends up somewhere it didn't plan to. Soft at the edges, giving up its shape. I'm not saying that's sad, I'm just saying I stay. The box collapses quietly, no one else around.
and taken something anyway.
The last dry umbrella at the stand, the one nobody wanted until the rain came. I almost didn't take it, felt like winning something I hadn't earned. But the sky made the decision for me, so I paid and didn't think about it twice. There's something strange about being last, about being the one that's still there when everything else is already gone. I don't know if that makes me lucky or just the one nobody reached for first. Past 3 people huddled under awnings, holding their bags over their heads like it helps. I thought about offering it, but I kept walking. Some things you do and some things you just think about doing until the moment passes. There's something strange about being last, about being the one that's still there when everything else is already gone. I don't know if that makes me lucky or just the one nobody reached for first. Maybe someone passed it over on purpose, waiting for a better one that never came. Maybe I'm reading into an umbrella, but it's raining and I've got nowhere to be. There's something strange about being last, about being the one that's still there when everything else is already gone. I don't know if that makes me lucky or just the one that was finally enough, still dry underneath it, which was all it ever had to be. Kept the wipers on the slowest setting, not because the rain was light. I think we both just wanted an excuse to sit in the car a little longer. The engine ticked as it cooled, the radio low. Neither of us reached to turn it off. Neither of us reached for the door handle, the engine off, the windows going soft. Some conversations only happen right before you both have to leave. You said something about the weather, I said something back that wasn't really about the weather. We let the wipers clear it just enough to see, never enough to see clearly. Your hand stayed on the gear shift, not moving, like leaving still needed one more minute of thinking. windows going soft. Some conversations only happen right before you both have to leave. Maybe if the rain had stopped sooner, we'd have said it, whatever it was. But the wipers kept their slow rhythm, and so did we, and so did we. Neither of us reached for the door handle, the engine off, the windows going soft. Some conversations only happen right before you both have to leave. Eventually one of us opened the door and the rain finished the sentence. We didn't.
Water tank on the roof leaks a little. You can hear it if you sit by the stairwell window. I go up there some nights just to be somewhere higher than my thoughts. The city hums low underneath everything, and up here even that noise sounds far away. It's not a nice view, just antennas and wires, but the dripping keeps me company. I'm not up here to see anything, I'm up here to hear something steady. The neighbors probably think it's strange, a person sitting alone by a leaking tank, but nobody comes up here to ask. So I stay until the sound feels like enough. Sometimes I count the drips just to have something to count. Sometimes I stop counting and just let them happen. It's not a nice view, just antennas and wires, but the dripping keeps me company. I'm not up here to see anything, I'm up here to hear something steady. Down there everything moves too fast to trust. Up here one drip follows another, nothing skips ahead. Maybe that's why I keep climbing these stairs, just to remember things can still happen slowly. It's not a nice view, just antennas and wires, but the dripping keeps me company. I'm not up here to see anything, I'm up here to hear something steady. Still dripping, still patient, I'll come back up here again tomorrow. I walked inside and my glasses fogged up white. For a second, the whole room disappeared. I just stood there, blind on purpose, not ready to see who was sitting where. Someone laughed near the door, a chair scraped somewhere close, and for once none of it needed a face. There's a few seconds where everything's soft, where nothing has a face yet. I wish I could stay in that fog longer before the room comes back into focus. By the time they cleared, you'd already looked away. So maybe it didn't matter. Maybe I got my few seconds, and that was the whole point. The rest of the night just filled in around it, like color poured carefully into an outline. There's a few seconds where everything's soft, where nothing has a face yet. I wish I could stay in that fog longer before the room comes back into focus. I keep walking into warm rooms just for this, just for that half second of not knowing. It's a strange thing to chase, I know, but some clarity isn't worth rushing into. There's a few seconds where everything's soft, where nothing has a face yet. I wish I could stay in that fog longer before the whole room comes into focus. Clear now, clear enough, I can see you, and it's fun, it's fine.
My rain boots have been by the door since spring. I never really needed them until this week. Funny how you keep things around for months, waiting for the one day they matter. They sat there through every dry morning, never once complaining about being overlooked. Maybe I'm like that too, sitting by some door, mostly unused, waiting for a season that actually calls for me. They're a little dusty, I wipe them off, step into them like they still remember my feet. Some things are patient in a way I'm not. They just wait, they don't wonder why. No second guessing, no checking the mirror twice. Just ready the moment they're finally needed. Maybe I'm like that too, sitting by some door, mostly unused, waiting for a season that actually calls for me. Maybe patience isn't giving up on being chosen. Maybe it's just trusting your season will come. I wanna wait like these boots wait, quiet, ready, never once doubting the rain would return. Maybe I'm like that too, sitting by some door, mostly unused. But when the season calls for me, I'll already be standing there, ready, boots rain finally falling. Turns out waiting wasn't wasted after all.